Hey guys, my name's Noah, and this is the prayer tip for the day. So the prayer tip for the day is praying for current events. How do we pray for current events? In Isaiah chapter 60 through chapter 62, there's this promise, there's this announcement of a promise of a new kingdom where justice flows, where man and God is reconciled fully, where every tribe and every tongue and every nation is represented in this new city, and people are celebrated, and there's peace, and there's joy, and there's fullness of life abundantly. And around this promise in Isaiah, there's two prayers in chapters 59 and chapters 63 to 64. And they're prayers about the current events of injustice happening in the day and the evil that's happening around it. And so all that to say is, if we're praying for current events, there's a need for it, because us praying is connected to the kingdom growing. So the first point in praying for current events is you must engage the situation with God. In Exodus chapter 33, the nation of Israel has just made an idol and began worshiping it instead of God. And Moses is distraught by this situation happening. And Moses goes to the mountain, and he goes to God, and he prays on behalf of Israel. God, would you spare them? And he reminds God of who he is. He reminds God of the promises that God made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Which brings me to my second point. We must make the connections between who God says he is and the event happening. Just like Moses did, he reminded him of who he was. He said, God, remember that you are good. Remember you are patient. Remember, God, that you promised to make this nation. And so we must stay in the word, and we must pull from that of who God says he is in his word. And so remind him of his character. We must fill our time with gratitude. Thanksgiving is one of our most powerful weapons. Thanksgiving and praise. And my third point is that we must look for ways to live as if the kingdom is here now, through actions, through obedience. I like to always give God 5 minutes and just listen. God, what do you want to say to me right now? What would you have me do, Father? And that could be through your giving, through your serving, through even peaceful protesting. There's so many ways it's that you can be obedient to the Father. And so I hope this prayer helps you, and I encourage you, engage with the situations happening today.